Maybe I need to just die here and then give up on this challenge run. I don't know. Hello again, EDF friends. Welcome back to my challenge run. In this video I'm going to show you how I finally completed with Ranger here. The reason I'm breaking these videos up a little bit more, on the challenge runs at least, is because I found myself actually kind of dreading making the challenge runs because if you didn't know this behind the scenes, sometimes it takes me like 10-12 hours to make the video just to actually complete the mission, and then I have to go back through and I have to cut and edit 12 hours of video into one video. And I did some math here and I realized right now on my channel I'm making about $2 an hour on my content that I'm making here. So I realized, you know what, I'm just going to show a lot more video, and I'm still going to cut and edit some stuff, but I just realized it was way too much work for how much time I'm taking to make the video. So I'm just going to break it up a little bit more, but I will try and make it watchable, of course. But anyway, I decided for this mission I'm going to have to go to the healing bomb strategy with a shotgun. And I just want to show you really quickly here me trying with the D110, because the reason that D110 is so much easier is because you can two-shot the holes, whereas when you take the slaughter, it takes like 6 shots. So in order for me to save enough healing bombs for the end, I realized I need to. I wanted to at least try the D110 shotgun because it, like I said, it's so much easier. And yeah, it's only 150 meter range, but I figured at the very end trap, I could probably reach it still and try and kill a few holes at the very beginning, and then hopefully just defend a little bit and then go closer to the holes again and shoot them out. Well, you'll see here the problem. But I just feel like I had to try the D110 because it's so much faster and so much safer, and I have so much more healing bombs. So that's why I did that. Also, I realized through all these many hours of trying this mission is when you go to that first cave, the one you run up the hill to and go to the cave where I usually stay at, if you drop down behind you, there's a way to get to that ant hole very easily. So that's what I just did. So I finally learned that. So that's actually kind of a cool thing I learned through playing this mission so many times. So anyway, I like to leave this ant hole last because that way I can kill all the enemies and just have the hole left at the end, and then that way there'll be no enemies on screen for when the trap comes out. So that's why I feel it was kind of important to do it that way. As far as the trap goes at the end, there are 2 wasp holes, I think, somewhere on there, and then the rest are like grays and reds. But the thing with the grays and the reds is they're very, they have a tough time getting off the wall. So I figured, you know, that's why I could get close enough with the D110 to kill the holes without the ants coming to me too fast, at least. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to kill all the single ants, leave the hole, and then once I kill all the ants, then I'll take out the hole, and that way, like I said, I'll have 0 enemies on the map, which will help me for the very last phase. So I'm just trying to not hit the hole with this wide shotgun. There's one enemy behind me that's kind of messing with me, but I figure, you know what, it's fine. Okay, so here we go. Holes come out, trapped. As you can see, I can still hit it from far away, and you see there's 2 different wasps. If there wasn't for the wasp holes, I'd be fine, but I soon realized, yeah, it's going to be impossible because I was hoping to at least kill a couple holes while I was up there, but yeah, unfortunately the range is not quite there with the D110. However, I do have the D110 maxed out on range and damage and all that, so I just don't think, unfortunately, the D110 would work unless I save the last hole, would be the wasp hole, way to the left there, and it's closer to the wall. And then once this hole spawn, I could kill like boom, 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 like, I don't know, 4 maybe, hopefully, before they come out. But even so, it's just too dangerous. So I'm pretty disheartened here because I've been trying this all day. So what I have to do is I have to switch to the slaughter shotgun, and I'll show you here how much more difficult it is to actually kill out the holes with the D110. But I mean, that's what I had to do. There's nothing else I could really try here. So it's a losing battle here, of course. I have how many more healing bombs? Yeah, I just give up there. Okay, so here we go. Switch to the slaughter shotgun, and we'll do it. Like, see, the thing is, before I tried this strategy, I tried the slaughter shotgun a couple times before the D110, and that's why I went back and changed to the D110 because it's very risky, especially the beginning part here, because, well, for one, I can kill this pretty easily, this hole. But when I go up forward to the next hole, the anthole, that one's very risky. Sometimes I die, sometimes I wouldn't, and like I said, I didn't want to use like 3 healing bombs to take out the hole because I only have 12 total. A couple of other things also that I tried on this mission before I got to this point was I took I think it was a Grant rocket launcher and then the Slaughter shotgun, and what I did was this is the final run. This is where I actually beat it though. Anyway, so I took a Grant rocket launcher, and what I would do is I'd run up forward, kill this first hole, and then I would go backwards and just defend the NPCs with the rocket launcher, because the blast on that rocket launcher was good enough to just kill a bunch of the ants that come after the NPCs and kill some of the wasps as well, because it's such a large blast. And I was trying to defend the NPCs a little bit to see if I could just do that to help out a little bit, but it turned out, I'm able to kill one hole and defend them a little bit, but the enemies just keep coming so fast, it's just way too difficult. Okay, I guess I was wrong. I had one more death before. This is definitely the one to win, or definitely the one I win. So run up here, of course, run to the left here, kill the first hole, pretty simple. And yes, I definitely recommend killing that hole now that I've played this mission so many times. Even if you have like 4 people, you might as well do it, because it just makes it easier. And it's just a lot of RNG, because sometimes you run up here, you don't get hit, sometimes you run up here, you get hit so much. So I think I just wound up deciding, I'm just going to use a healing bomb at the beginning. I tried to not use more than 1 healing bomb at the very beginning, but if you have to do it, you have to do it. So that's I just instead of resetting, I just went ahead and did it. So 2 bombs there, and sometimes I would go up to the left and defend a little bit, and sometimes I would just run to the wasp hole. So I'm gonna see what I don't remember what I do here. I'd probably run to the I run to the wasp hole, because this hole needs to go. This one is definitely bad, because the ants you can outrun, but the wasps you can't really. So I'm definitely gonna have to use a healing bomb at this hole because my health's so low, but it's fine because that'll heal me up to full almost, and then I can just go ahead and definitely have to jump while I'm hitting these holes, because if I didn't, then I would get hit too much by the wasps. So that was a little bit unfortunate. I rolled instead of jumping straight up and down, as you saw there, so I had to waste another healing bomb, but it's fine. So I have 8 left, and then this is where I'll show you the way I found the other hole, because I was actually trying to sprint off this ledge and land on the ledge down below where the ants were, but I was like, you know what, that leads somewhere, so let me find out where it leads. And I found if you just go backwards down here, looks like I'm going to defend a little bit here because there's way too many enemies. I might as well take them out. As you can see, like, my goodness, this run, it happens all the time. Like, the run that you beat the mission with turns out to be the one where you get hit the most and you have to use the most healing bombs, but it turns out to be the one you actually completed. So I've learned to not give up with a bad start necessarily. So I'm trying to kill the majority of these wasps. Unfortunately, there are enemies coming down behind me as well, which is bad. But okay, so I at least wanted to get a little bit of help before I go down to the bottom. Okay, so I'm still gonna defend a little bit here, because I mean, I killed 1, 2, 3 holes. So technically there's only 2 left, so I should be able to clear out enough enemies to make it where it's just like a few enemies on the map. But I'm still watching my back. Have to be careful here. Okay, so I do see some health. So I'm gonna try and heal up here before I go down to the bottom hole, because I don't want to use any more healing bombs if possible, because I have no idea how the last phase is gonna go with just a slaughter shotgun and a healing bomb. And it actually turns out to be a lot harder than I expected, because usually when you play this mission, you have good weapons ready for that last phase, and it's pretty simple. Okay, so now to get this last hole, you just run off this cliff, go down here, and the anthole is just perfectly sitting right here. So I never knew that the many hours I played this game. So that's pretty cool to find that out. So this spot is definitely the best. Whether you take the bottom spot here, or I like the top one better, but this spot is definitely the best place to camp at, in my opinion, since you can definitely kill in easily 2 holes, if not 3, from this location, and plus you can see everything from that location as well. So now I'm just trying to be careful here. I could just run up there and kill the hole, but I'm not trying to use any more healing bombs. That's my main objective here. and still using the jumping tactic. Seriously though, like I said, if you haven't tried it, I mean, look at that. I mean, you miss so many shots, or I mean, so many enemies miss you when you're jumping. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know it's a little bit awkward to get used to because, you know, if you're moving a side direction and you jump, you're gonna roll, which just kind of ruins it. But I'm so used to it now to where what I do is I just jump and then I move in the air rather than moving and then while I'm jumping, unless of course you're going forward or backwards. All right, so now I have the majority of the enemies out, and we're gonna face this last phase, which you'll see actually turns out to be very rough. At least the wall I can't see, which I'll show you later here. But like the holes that are facing me from my location, those are fine. I can easily take those out. But the ones I can't see, I have to go to a more dangerous location, and I almost give up. I almost think that it's over, but I do wind up pulling through, which I'll show you. So plus you can easily get back up when you fall down there, which is cool. And hopefully the enemies, I have to keep an eye on the enemies that are still behind me, because I was trying to clear out the majority of them, because I didn't want to deal with them. Didn't want to deal with them, you know, coming up behind me and killing me, because there's still enemies in front of me I have to be careful with too. And this guy wants to be annoying, hiding below the cliff so I can't hit him there. But I mean, you get very paranoid because you see like these dots near, like that ant right there. He was very near me for a long time. I'm trying to watch my back in addition to that. Alright, I think we finally have the back cleared out. Now we just need to clear out the stragglers here and then take out the hull. Wow, still a wasp alive too. So like I was saying earlier, for these challenge runs, what I would do is I would you know, set a day to do the video I need to do for the challenge run. And like I said, sometimes it would take me, I mean, there's been times where I actually had to stop for the day because it was like 8 hours or something, and then continue the next day. And you know, I found myself, like, I enjoy doing the challenge runs. I enjoy trying to think of these strategies, but I didn't enjoy trying to cut, you know, 8-hour video down to 20 minutes with commentary and everything. Like, that was like a full-time job. So I mean, I'm hoping my channel will get bigger. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've seen obscure games channels that get, you know, 50,000, 100,000 people. But as of right now, like I had no idea how much a channel makes financially. So so I had no idea. So like pretty much from my experience, like all the channels I subscribe to, like if they have 1 million subscribers, they're usually going to get about 100,000, 80,000 views. Like they get 10% of their subscribers' views, which is kind of confusing to me, but I guess it makes kind of makes sense. But anyway, so you know, me having 3,000 subscribers and then 300 views, that only equals out to about, like I said, $2 an hour, or it's about, I'm making about $60 a month pretty much right now. So I figured, you know what, until you know, if my channel never gets bigger, I might as well just enjoy and do this, you know, for enjoyment rather than trying to make it, you know, too much work, at least for right now. So that's some reasons why I don't necessarily do the perfect editing or whatever like that. You know, I'm getting better because it's, you know, just perfect practice. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. But you know, I am grateful to the I do have 5 people that are subscribing to the membership, which makes a big difference for the small channel. But it's still, like I said, about $60 a month. So I was wanting to, you know, ultimately change my schedule at work and cut back some hours and do, you know, just do more work on YouTube. But for now, I think unless I change games and be a more popular game, I don't think it's going to happen. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to change off this game though, because I love this game so much. If anything, I would just add another game and do like every other video would be EDF and then a different, you know, game. But I have to have my heart behind it. I don't feel like I want to just do a game just for popularity's sake and making money. I want to enjoy the game or something I actually want to do. So that's something I've been thinking about recently. But yeah, that's where I'm at. But anyway, so here comes the trap. Like I said, I'm able to, as you can see, the range of this shotgun, it's very, very long, so I can easily take out these holes on this side, which, you know, is fine. But when I get to the other side, where I need to actually kill the other side, that's where it gets rough, and I'll show you where I usually go. Even like before this video, this is the place I usually go, is on the left side. There's another cave, but unfortunately it's a large cave, so the enemies can get in there easier. But I figured, you know, I killed the majority of the holes, it should be safe over there, but no, it was not safe over there. I can't see how many healing bombs I have because, oh yeah, another weird thing that happens when you use Share Factory, your microphone becomes like 100x sensitivity. So that's why I sound different when I do post commentary, because I have my mic sensitivity turned all the way down. I have the mic separated from my mouth by like 4 inches. Usually it's right next to my mouth, and it's still loud. Like, I don't understand why they made it like that in the Share Factory, but that's why I sound a little bit different like this, because I'm so far away from the mic. But anyway, I forgot why I mentioned that. I don't know. Anyway, so so I like, oh yeah, that's why I mentioned it. So I can't really see how many healing bombs I have because I'm seeing, like, I'm on a 55-inch TV, but I'm only seeing the screen, like, I don't know, probably 20-inch screen, because that's how they do it in the Share Factory. So I do want to eventually get a PC, but you know, I don't know. Like I said, how much money I make a month for YouTube, it just doesn't seem worth buying. You know, I'd probably have to spend like $1,000 on a PC, so I'm gonna wait on that because, and hopefully they'll always have good Share Factory editing. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm still trying to clear out these last few enemies, and then I can still see that one hole on the left side, so I'm gonna try and take that out. But after that, I'm gonna have to move locations. But yeah, I'm pretty happy I got this one done with Ranger. I really wanted to use Ranger because, you know, with Wing Diver it's just a lot easier because you can fly. I could probably lower the health, but still. Fencer also very quick, so it'd be a lot easier. And then Air Raider, it's always tough for me to choose Air Raider because underground, because it's just a matter of taking 2 sets of turrets and then using a limpet gun or something, which, you know, is fine. It's just time consuming, and I don't think it's very necessarily interesting to watch. So that's why I took Ranger on this particular video, or this particular mission. Alright, so as you can see, the enemies get stuck on that center console, so it's a lot easier. That's why I figured it'd be fine for me to go with the D110 up close, but they eventually, of course, get over here. It's just they take a while. So we want to kill this last hole, and then I feel like, you know, it's actually pretty safe because there's hardly any enemies coming after me right now, so it's not going to be hard to change spots, really. So that's why I figured it's pretty safe to do that. Otherwise, looking back, I probably would have just stayed here the whole time, and then I would have just snuck out of the cave a little bit, shot a hole from, you know, just a little bit more to the left, and then come back here and defend. But I just didn't know how bad it was going to get, which you're about to see. Actually, I want to say the red ants actually saved my life because, I mean, sure, they bite you, but during that time you can reload your shotgun, or you can just kind of get a look around at what's around you and find out where the threats are at when you get out of his mouth. So they did kind of save me there, which I'll show you here in a second. Alright, so now everything is away from me. Now I can just run, change spots. Actually, do I see another hole from here? Okay, looks like I can see one more hole, so I decided to kill one more hole. But then I decided to change locations. Oh my goodness, I did not even see him. That's another reason why you need to have I love you on your fast bar, because whenever an enemy does something to you that you appreciate, you need to let them know that. Okay, so now I guess I just decided to skip killing that hole and go into the other location. So if you go up here to the left, this is where the original wasp hole was at. There's another cave over here, which allows you to see this side of the wall. Now, I don't know if there's another cave like below this cave. Like if you fell down, you might be able to see the wall from somewhere else. But this is the place I usually go because you know usually you have 2 people or something on this mission. It's not just all you. But now so now I'm getting bitten. All the enemies are coming into this hole with me. My life is flashing from my eyes. Or let me rephrase that. The 8 hours or 9 hours I spent on this mission is flashing before my eyes, thinking I might have to do it again. And so of course my biggest threat is gray ants. So I'm looking for any gray ants. I don't care about the red ants. They can bite me all they want. I'm not too worried about them. But I do need to actually clear them out, or I'm never going to be able to get any progress on this hole. So unfortunately, every time they bite me, right there I was thinking about it. Like maybe I should just shoot a hole from their mouth while they're biting me. I can shoot away from them, but I decided against that. Looks like I have at least one more healing bomb. I can't really see. I may have 0. I don't know. I don't know if the healing bomb turns red when you have 0 ammo. I don't remember, because I didn't really pay attention to that. It seems like I must not have it, because if I had it, then I would be using it. Let me look. Wow, that is not clear. I just walked up to my screen to see if I could see it, but looks like the resolution is lower when I'm doing this thing. Anyway, so I'm still freaking out, trying to kill any hole I can see, trying to kill any gray ants I see, because they're the biggest threat. And I'm just getting ragdolled like a terrible I don't know where I was going with that. It's just very humbling. So watching for the gray ants. Oh my goodness. Okay, I do have another healing bomb. Okay, I didn't know that. I must have very few because I'm being very careful with them. Like sometimes I will roll. Like if an enemy is like right next to me, like right there, and he shoots, I think rolling is better. But for the most part, I think jumping when they're further away, or when you don't see them, is probably better. I like to do both though. But I'd say probably I jump more than I roll. Mainly because the roll animation, you can't really get your gun back as quickly as when you jump. So that's why I feel like you're doing more DPS as well, which is helpful. Alright, so I think we have just 2 more holes, and then that's it. So I'm feeling a little bit better. But I still know that, like, there's been times when I played this mission where a gray ant comes up to me and one-shots me, so I know that they can kill me in one shot, so it's not like you're ever out of it. And same with the wasp. A wasp can come in, and I don't know if they can one-shot you, but they can definitely get close. So that's the wasp one. I'm really happy that the wasp one's out. And I think that's pretty much it now. I feel like it'd be very bad of me to actually die at this point. So yeah, we completed it. Pretty happy about that. So I hope you don't mind. Me showing a little bit more of my strategy. I kind of actually enjoy showing that. I just don't know if people like it as much. Although from some of the comments, it seems like some people do. But I really like showing the thought process and just, you know, showing like what I'm thinking about, and does it work, does it not work, and just that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy these videos, please give them a thumbs up. I'm trying to get more people to find the channel. It'll be very much appreciated. And as always, remember, EDF doesn't leave a man behind, ever. And if you're interested in ways to help support the channel financially, there's a join button next to the subscribe button, the $1, $2, $5, or watching a few ads helps too. It's very much appreciated. So I think this is, yeah, we just have another 20 seconds, so I just have to find these last 2 enemies that are below me, but, you know, I'm still not out of the woods. I mean, they could kill me, but that's a red one, no worries. Look at that. Falling from the sky, 2,000 meters, and shooting a shotgun. And I'll show you here at the end that it was online, so that was it. So pretty cool, pretty happy, definitely felt good about this one. Alright, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you next time.